Inflation is coming to the golden arches. McDonald's today announcing its hamburgers and fries are going to cost at least 2% more because of rising commodity prices. The company says it's going to cut costs elsewhere to keep the price hike at a minimum, but this got us thinking. If a huge international company like McDonald's is under pressure from commodity inflation we all know about when we shop, what is a small family restaurant to do? London Lennies started as a simple fish and chips stand back in 1959. Now, more than 50 years later, London Lennies is an award-winning seafood restaurant in the Queens district of New York. And we welcome tonight's small business spotlight, London Lennies owner and operator Les Barnes. Les, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
By the way, we got a picture of some of the stuff you serve there.
Yep.
And on the right is a lobster roll.
Yep.
You don't serve lobster meat anymore all the time, do you?
No, we used to. Well, we put on, when the economy started to go bad a few years ago, we put a price-fixed dinner on. We call it seafood on a shoestring. And we wanted to entice the customers to come in for value and, you know, something that was inexpensive. And we had an $18 lunch with a lobster roll on it.
But because the price of lobster, it was, by the way, people might remember, we had a couple of lobster fishermen on a couple of years ago when it was cheap, but the prices came back up again quickly.
Yeah, the prices have gone back up, and you know, we're looking to be more profitable. Like you had said about McDonald's trying to cut expenses elsewhere, we felt that we could no longer afford to keep a lobster roll on a discounted
price. So you replace it with crab meat.
Right. We have a beautiful Jonah crab meat, comes out of Maine. It's great tasting
Very
crab.
similar taste.
Yeah, sweet, wonderful. And it was less for us to put on the menu, and we could make it actually look better on the plate. Just a comparison here, this is what we can serve for $18 in lobster, and that's what we can serve for $18 in crab meat.
A lot more. Now, we were talking before you came in. I used to work at restaurants quite a bit as a waiter, worked in the kitchen, etc. During downtimes, restaurants are always one of the first hurt because you can always cut back on going out to a restaurant. You were just getting back on your feet from this recession, and boom, commodity prices go back up again. This is a double whammy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's been hard. You know, we were very lucky to put on these seafood on a shoestring menus, but now we have to struggle against the higher food cost. And, you know, that's the next big challenge for us. And we've already gone to
So how do you do? I mean, this is one example, but you can't always, you know, substitute crab meat for lobster meat, for example.
We've gone to our vendors. You know, fish, you know, you can't shop for fish. You're either buying the best or you're just not buying it. But, you know, for the dry goods and produce, you know, you can, you know, work with your vendors. Can you save me a little bit here? Can you save me a little bit there? Can you work a little bit closer?
And you can also work with the city government. Now, the regulations in Manhattan, I don't know how anybody survives with these tough regulations. You've got a million different rules and regulations. Plus, they have been really cracking down hard on restaurants over the past couple of years. It's almost like they got more credits depending on how many tickets they gave out, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
So have you dealt with the city, gone to the mayor's office and said, look, guys, you got to be easy. We're not going to serve any bad food. You don't have to worry about that, but you can't be as hard on us as you used to.
Yes, we went to, well, we've already gotten our A from the, you know, New York City Department of Health.
Your grade rating
grade A, yeah. So, but it took a lot of time and effort. And Mayor Bloomberg recently announced that if you got an A, whatever points that you did get before that, you know, that you didn't reach the pinnacle to go to a B, you weren't going to get any fines on. Unfortunately, I've already paid my fines. I don't think I'm going to get my money back. But it's good that the mayor has recognized how expensive it is for a restaurant to maintain that A and what we have to do to maintain it. And that he's going to say, well, listen, if you get an A, no fines.
By the way, if you get a B rating, that doesn't mean that the food's going to make people sick, right?
No.
I mean, that's just that, you know, you don't have the salt shakers filled to the brim, et cetera.
Well, it could be food temperatures. There's a lot of different things that go into an inspection. There's the facility, there's equipment, there's
But have you been able to work with the regulators? Are they more accommodating?
Yes,
knowing your situation?
you know, this is the biggest change that they've made. And the judges, when you go to the tribunals for the health department, they've been very fair and very understanding of what we've had to do to, you know, to comply with the health department regulations.
Well, we hope you weather this storm. You've weathered a lot in 55 years. Les Barnes, London's Lennies. If you come to New York, you got to go to Queens. Where exactly is it? We're
at 6388 Woodhaven Boulevard in Regal Park.
God bless you, Les.
That's where I'll bar around.
Thank you very much. And there's still time to vote. 369-249. Your answer straight ahead.